The Rockets clinched the number 1 spot in the West.
No, that's a surprise.
Really?
First, okay,
they've been number 1 for a minute.
No. I think it's like from the beginning of the season, it was fairly assumed that the Warriors would be number 1 in that conference, and then to slowly watch how like I don't think anybody could have predicted how James Harden and Chris Paul played together. Like I was
gonna be the big. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I thought that was gonna be the biggest bust.
Yeah, like I was like, there's no way that this is like
it
2 point guards. Like that doesn't make any sense. But them niggas made it work and dethroned Golden State. Probably partially due to Golden State's injuries, but also because they like Houston's pretty good.
Yeah, they're good, and James Harden is balling.
James Harden is actually
he's definitely gonna get MVP this year.
A good basketball player. I realized that this season.
It took me a while.
Regular season, I think.
It took me a while to admit it, but yeah.
I think James Harden, like, if he honestly still needs to prove himself in the playoffs. Like, so does Chris Paul. They're both known for having complete meltdowns in the playoffs. Like, them niggas get in and then they just be out. Both of them.
I feel like what an ugly horn that was.
That is disgusting.
I wouldn't even want to break into that car anymore. Like, shut this shit up. If they don't do well, then is Chris Paul the problem? Because he could have taken the Clippers far with the squad that he had.
No, you know what? I don't know, because I think part of the reason that even a James Harden and a Chris Paul kind of want to come together is when the Clippers failed so many times. And let's not forget that it's not just the Clippers for Chris Paul, which is, in my opinion, Chris Paul gets too much credit compared to like how much we bash Melo, how accomplished D-Wade is, how accomplished LeBron is. Mm-hmm. Like CP3 is in that class of greatness.
Yeah, it's them 4 niggas.
They're like supposed to be the best at their positions. Obviously,
the brotherhood of the traveling
banana boats or some shit. But like Chris Paul was also in New Orleans and nothing came out of that. Mm-hmm. He proved that, and then he came to the Clippers to a squad that was pretty damn good. Like, you got Blake Griffin, you got DeAndre Jordan, and then you got Jamal Crawford off the bench as the 6th man.
They had such a squad.
They had a squad, and then that
and
never.
Then they got Doc Rivers.
Like, yeah, seriously. Like, that shit couldn't have been written. It couldn't have been written better.
Such a bust.
And then they did nothing in the playoffs. So this is like 2 stints and Chris Paul is supposed to be better than everybody on the Clippers, everybody on New Orleans. So he is the guy, right? But you've proved that you're not really the guy. Like, LeBron has carried teams to the finals. D-Wade has carried teams to the finals, and they've both won together and separately. Carmelo is like, is Carmelo even? Do you think
is this gonna be his first playoffs?
Yes. Well, no, not his first playoffs, but he's always been eliminated in like the first round. And he's only gone like 3 times, I think, and that was with the Nuggets. He never went with the Knicks. And so, like, one thing I've been thinking is, Carmelo gonna be in Hall of Fame? Is he a basketball Hall of Famer? Because in my opinion, he's, for how good he was supposed to be, he's underachieved
technically
so
he
much.
Can't be,
Because if we give niggas like LeBron so much like hate for, losing in the finals however many times, or KD for joining another team and then winning, or Russ for not winning but balling out, what does that mean for Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul? Like, their legacies. If Chris Paul doesn't win a championship with Houston, is he in the Hall of Fame? Or is he revered as still one of the best point guards? Because he, in my opinion, has underachieved. Like,
niggas is gonna give it to him, but I feel what you're saying. Like, I feel like he's gonna get it, because it's
crazy
hard
how much
to
of a
argue.
pass
Like,
Chris Paul gets in comparison to a lot of his other,
to Melo. Like you just said it. Like, just that comparison alone. Like, Melo gets so much shit, and Chris Paul
so much shit, and Chris Paul could just just move from another team and then not take them to the playoffs. Like, James Harden has been to the finals.
Yeah.
Well, OKC. Mm-hmm. Granted, it was a young team, and like, yes, LeBron.
We made it though.
LeBron, finished that team off. But
I had a party at my house and everything to watch.
But at the same time, he's been there. James Harden has been there as the sixth man, but he's been there, and he's also.
It's definitely different to get there. Like, it's a whole
yeah. But we've also seen James Harden completely collapse on a big stage without Russell, without KD, where he's like just a deer in headlights. So I think if they don't make it to the finals this year, I don't know. I feel like
you don't know which one to put that on.
I think part of the reason that they got together is so that they could both take the blame.
Yeah,
because for real,
hey nigga, we know we both not gonna make it, so it'll be a little me,
why would you. Yeah, why? Because when the Clippers lose, it's Chris Paul's fault. Yeah. Like, when Houston loses, is James Harden.
But I'll say if Houston loss would still be James Harden, because that's still James Harden team.
I agree, but you can't negate that Chris Paul is on that team and that he should be able to fill that void when he's not doing it. Exactly. Yeah. When James Harden's off, Chris Paul should have to be on.
Carmelo was supposed to be helping out at OKC.
Which, god damn.
Paul George has been very helpful.
He's out of there. With the way Carmelo is playing, that's crazy.
I mean, if Melo could get it together, we really, really, really could have a chance.
I think that, like, the kind of help...
I think Lala need to stop playing and just move to Oklahoma, because I'm just gonna write her a letter like, please, girl, make him suffer later. He needs love and support right now. We try to make it to the finals.
I don't know. I don't know if Lala could even help with that at this point, because at the beginning of the season, maybe she could have whipped it together, but he looks like he just has no confidence.
Yeah.
Like, how you miss free throws at the end of the, like, Carmelo.
I could imagine though. Like, you get me, like, he gets the most shit out of all of them, and your brothers in your squad is LeBron and
so that's my next point is, like, how bad is,
because D-Wade can go through, like, if Melo even did what D-Wade does, which is go through, like, bad years and then go through years, we like, damn, this nigga is still balling. Like, he can't even give me a full year of being good and then a year of being bad and a year of being good. Like,
exactly.
It's something like D-Wade is hot this year. Yeah. Like, next year he might not.
Even in bad years, he's still, D-Wade is probably at his worst, like a 14-point a game scorer. Yeah. How is Carmelo averaging 9.8 points for OKC right now? You below double digits.
Like, what was the fucking point of getting you? We could have got some young nigga that was trying to work hard.
You could have gotten y'all could have kept Oladipo, who's balling.
God, we could have kept Oladipo. This nigga been getting off. Lord, he been getting off. My God. Nigga made it to the damn All-Star game because he was getting off so much. Like,
yeah, I think, like, that's the crazy thing is, like, having LeBron as, like, as one of the people you're compared to, like, he's balling like he's 22 right now.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say the same.
We haven't even got to the fucking playoffs yet.
Yeah, but you can't say the same for anyone else.
None of the other three.
Like, LeBron literally has not missed a game, and how is, like, that's crazy to have that be the person who you're supposed to be, like, that's your peer. So I feel like it magnifies what they're not doing even more when he could go out and score 40 in his 15th season.
And also the fact that you could literally call this nigga up and be like, hey, work out with me. Like, you get me? Like, that makes it even worse. Like, nigga,
hey, bro, you want to train?
You mean to tell me that y'all FaceTime all the time and y'all be on banana boats, but you don't go to the gym with this nigga? What? Now I'm even more mad at you. Like, nigga, if I was the coach, I'd be like, go work out with LeBron. What the fuck is he doing? Ain't y'all best friends?
What you over here talking to me for?
Get in the gym with that nigga.
What you over here talking to me for? You know the best coach in the world.
What the fuck is he doing? Go work out with that nigga. That nigga was up. Y'all FaceTime each other at the damn gym. Make sure each other is awake. Hey, bro, did you go put that work in? Yeah. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, but how you feeling about OKC's?
I know one thing. We made a bet at the beginning of the year that we would be ranked higher than y'all. That OKC would be ranked higher than the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's not even fair because Jimmy going Buckets into the playoffs. Out. Hey, we made a bet at the beginning of the year that OKC would be ranked higher than the Timberwolves going into the playoffs. What are the rankings right now? We only have 2 weeks left.
They're 7th.
And OKC is 4.
And the Timberwolves they may not go to the playoffs.
Nigga, the Spurs for a second wasn't even in that motherfucker.
The fact that I think that's crazy to me though that the Spurs were ever even in it. Kawhi not playing.
Yeah, he not playing.
He's like,
but that just shows, it's pop. Them niggas is doing the Spurs is the only NBA team still doing the 3-man weave, and they implemented it in the game. 5
Spurs players right now. I don't know. No, I be watching Spurs games like
Aldridge. Does Tony Parker still play?
Yeah, you can't. Those
you said they 5. They got they 5.
You go Ginobili. Tim Duncan still playing. Pop
don't count. He don't count. He don't count. He on the team, so they all won.
Oh God!
Will he be back?
Kawhi? Mm-hmm. I think he wants more money. I don't know if he's. I really don't know if he's gonna be.
The
back
nigga just quiet all the time. We really don't know what's happening now. He not
Can you
playing
imagine how?
Can
you imagine how annoying that must have been for them to call a team meeting for Kawhi and try to talk to him? And this nigga just like.
Who's the worst interviewer, Kawhi or the Migos?
Or the Migos? Oh shit! At least the Migos got ad-libs.
Or Takeoff specifically. It's not even the other two. It's just Takeoff. He just will not say anything. The one time they asked him a question, they asked him about Bad and Bougie. And he was like, "Fuck that! I'm not saying."
Here's a
nothing
concept. Takeoff should interview Kawhi.
They gonna need sign language in that interview. Nobody gonna say nothing. Takeoff really answer everything with song lyrics.
That way. So
Angela Yee said,
so how do you think the album is doing so far? Yeah, that way.
Angela Yee said, so when should we expect a project with you and Lil Yachty? Y'all doing a joint project? He said, just wait on it. And that was it. Like, that is one of y'all songs.
That's an ad-lib, bro.
You cannot just say that to the answer.
He probably plays the song on the microphone too. He don't even say nothing. Just
Lord, oh my gosh, irritating.
No, that shit is funny. I don't know. Kawhi may not be a Spur.
So where will he go? He can't go anywhere else and not talk.
That's true. I think the Spurs are probably like the one place he would fit.
Everybody that's on the Spurs fits there. That's why I always said that Kevin Durant should go to the Spurs. I think that he would fit on the Spurs.
They would be really good if Kevin Durant was there. I think LeBron and Kawhi should get together.
I mean, everybody else is doing everything, getting with everybody.
That's the only... I think the Eastern Conference needs at least one team that's like a Golden State or a Houston Rocket. Otherwise, it's just going to be...
Who's number one? The Raptors are number one on the East.
Yeah, the Raptors. That's cute. Cool.
But LeBron is going.
Yeah, it's like
happen.
Damn,
it's so discouraging. Like, I work hard.
We got the number 1 seed this year. Boom, boom, boom. This, that, and the other, and then boom, you get swept.
All of this shit, they naming all of the damn stats every game.
Yeah, but we were number 1. But who's the Eastern Conference champion? LeBron.
Poor babies. All right.